Hello and welcome to NextGenBanking Nordics 2018 in Stockholm. I'm Hannah Wallace and with me now is Domenico Scaffidi of Volante to talk about open banking and real-time payments. Hello Domenico, thank you very much for joining me.
Oh, thank you.
Now, how have you enjoyed the event so far?
Well, it was a fantastic event. I'm just coming from an instant payments and open banking session with the industry and other stakeholders from the industry involved in the instant payments. So we really enjoy an open discussion, also with some questions coming from the audience.
Fantastic. All right. And following on from your panel session then, what added value services can financial institutions gain from instant payments beside the obvious payment in real time?
Very good question, Anna. Instant payments went live, so the scheme went live 11 months ago, and it's pretty young, and it's just the scheme, so we need to build added value services. And we are supporting banks, so in Volante we provide with the solution, but we are also supporting banks to develop a new business model. So what we call the business layer, so the added value services, we can realize together with the bank and our technology to support the customer's experience, so the clients from the bank.
All right, and following on from that then, what are the technological barriers to delivering new use cases and best strategies for modernization from your experience?
Instant payments, the APC rulebook is just a technical scheme, so new services are going live, but then you need to think about it's not enough. So you need to integrate the legacy system of the bank with the different services available. More or less, they are going live 28 different services. They are not talking to each other. So we see again the SEPA situation we saw when SEPA went live, but with a lot of fragmentation. So what we are offering today is a sort of gateway that is helping bank to join, to reach every different scheme, even though they are pan-European compliant, they are not talking to each other. So just with the cartridge, that is the way we call the configuration of the service a bank wanted to join, according to the request receiving from the client, it's possible to, let's say, reach the highest interoperability. So a bank, a financial institution, a PSP, can guarantee that a payment that has been received from the client will be successfully delivered. And it is just one with our solution. Our solution that is based on configuration, so you don't need, even though you started today with the tactical solution because you wanted to join a scheme, and tomorrow you wanted to be more, well, you wanted to expand your business, joining other schemes, thinking about Swift GPI, thinking about cross-border payments, you don't need to buy a new solution, but just configure a new cartridge in order to have the technical settlement and cleaning at the regulation layer to send payments and compliant payments to the new scheme.
And finally then, from your experience, where are banks today?
Yeah. I believe that at the very beginning, so we are in the middle of the roadmap of the Open API and the PSD2, deadline 2019, so second part of 2019. Banks at the very beginning were panicking just because they wanted to be compliant. But now something is changing. So banks are realizing that before someone smarter, like the new PSP, is going to steal their business, their client, they are developing new functionalities, they are acquiring a solution, not just they want to become, let's say, compliant with the regulation, but because they wanted to design the new business model. And it is where Volante is supporting banks. So we are providing with a solution where it's possible to define new functionalities. Functionality is important not only for the bank, but for what they can offer to the clients, end-to-end tracking. So added value services that you can configure, you can change according to the market expectation. So we think that banks now are working hard to integrate the legacy system, but not just to be compliant, but because they wanted to design the new business model, knowing that with instant payments, they are not able to get revenue, so they need to find a new way to get revenue. And we are here supporting banks.
Certainly some exciting developments there. Domenico, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you, Anna.
And thank you for watching.